The number one thing that comes up when we're doing concept development, listeners across all genres, across the landscape are asking for more diversity in terms of hosts and guests. And so I think, we often jump to tokenizing when we talk about diversity. It's like, oh, okay, so people want to hear more Latino voices or Latinx voices. Well, Michelle, why don't you go ahead and start a podcast about what it's like to be a Latina CEO? And it's like, well, but no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to tokenize myself. What about I talk about business in general because I'm building a successful business? Why does it have to be about the fact that I'm a Latina CEO? I happen to be a very successful CEO, whether I'm any color, any ethnicity, or any gender. So I think we've so far tried to find our way in adding diversity to the landscape through more of a lens of tokenizing, and honestly, better than nothing. But it's time for us to grow up a little bit and to mature and to start focusing with full intentionality and strategy on what kinds of hosts and guests we're bringing on for different shows. And it does take a commitment, and it takes speaking it out loud. So we have very open conversations as a team internally and with our clients. We literally had this conversation yesterday with our clients where it was like, hey, we are reaching out to a broad diversity of guests right now, but the only people saying yes are white. And instead of saying, well, I guess that's how it is, we are now shifting. We're pivoting our strategy for the rest of guest outreach to really, really hone in and focus on a diversity of voices. Because with this podcast in particular, if we're talking about a subject like play, like there are what we consider play or what you consider economic prosperity or business or whatever topic your podcast is highly influenced by your background and how you were raised. And that's where diversity isn't just a box to tick on your, D&I report. It's about robust and well-rounded content that's actually going to behoove people and broaden their perspectives of the given topic.